Hey, welcome back. Welcome to part two of equation of a circle. So in part one, we saw that this is the standard form for the equation of any circle. And the center is represented by these two blue rectangles here. So this and this are representing the coordinates of the center. This first number in the parentheses with the x is my x coordinate. And then this number in the parentheses with my y is the y coordinate. And the big thing to remember is that it's generally the opposite. So if you see a positive 5 in the parentheses, that means that my center will be at a negative 5 coordinate in the ordered pair. Also, you'll notice in the standard form that the sum of these two square parentheses is going to be the radius squared. So this is a great opportunity to either find the square root of this solution, or of course, keep my handy dandy chart of square numbers close by, or memorize them. So the real big idea here is that they're all kind of connected. If I know the radius of a circle, then of course I know the diameter. And if I know the diameter, multiply by pi, and that's my circumference. The circumference goes around the circle, and all of those points circle the center, right? Sometimes they're called the locus of points. And then of course, between the center and the radius, I can write my equation. So truly, 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 it is all connected. So when we left off, I asked you to go to my MCPS Classroom or go to Google Drive and grab this super practice worksheet on the equation of a circle. And so if you haven't had a chance to grab the worksheet, that is totally okay. What you'll do is follow along and of course be ready to pause a whole bunch of times. In our first example, let's read the directions. It says find all of the missing information about the given circle and then write an equation. It asks us to draw the circle if we need to. So let's see what we have here. I know that the radius is 4. I'll need to find the diameter, the circumference. I know where the center is, and I have to write the equation. Well, I'm going to start with the center. The center is at 3, 5. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my center. And so the radius of 4 means I'll go 4 to the right, 4 to the left, 4 under, and 4 above. And so now it's time for me to draw this circle. Let's see if I can draw. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Yeah, that circle looks terrible. But guess what I have here, my friends? I have a handy dandy circle ready to go. Oh, look at that. It's the magic of television. So now that I have my circle drawn, let's see. This circle, if the radius is 4, that tells me that my diameter would be 8. If the diameter is 8, it tells me the circumference would be 8 pi. And knowing the center is at 3, 5, here, let me move my Bitmoji out of the way. The center is at 3, 5. I know my equation will have an open, a closed, a squared, plus open, closed, squared, plus, and oh, sorry, not plus. I got all happy, equals. And I know that the standard form says it equals the radius squared. Well, my radius is 4. 4 times 4, 16. In this parentheses, we'll have my x term. In this parentheses, we'll have my y term. So the center is at positive 3, positive 5. So here it will be x minus 3. And here will be y minus 5. Because we always take the opposite of whatever my center is. So my equation is going to be x minus 3 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 16. Let's try another one. So this one has the same directions. We have to find the missing information. But here, It looks like I have the circumference instead. Whoop. So let's work backwards here. If my circumference is 12 pi, that means that my diameter must have been 12. Diameter of 12 means that my radius must have been 6. Radius of 6, and we know that the center is located at -2, 1. So -2, 1. I'm going to be smart this time. Grab my circle. And so this is what my circle looks like. Let's write my equation. Open, closed, squared, sum, open, closed, squared, equals. This parentheses is where my x-coordinate lives. This parentheses is where my y-coordinate lives of the center. The center has an x value of -2, so we're going to write +2. My center has a y-coordinate of +1, so we're going to write -1. And remember, my radius was 6. 6 times 6 is 36. There's my equation. X plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 36. Number 3. Okay, this is in the same directions, find all the missing information, but I don't have any information. All I have is this wonderful picture. Guess what? I can totally do this. This is going to happen. I don't need to sweat it out. Let's try. I think for this one, I'm going to start with the diameter. So if I measure the diameter across, the diameter is 6. Well, immediately I know the circumference is going to measure 6 pi. Right? That one's easy. The diameter is 6. That means I can work to get my radius of 3. So a radius of 3 means that there's my center right there. My center is located at -3 up 4. So -3, +4. All right. Try to get the equation with me. Open, closed, squared, sum of, open, closed, squared, equals, think of the radius, look at the radius. So if the radius is 3, this is going to be 9, 3 times 3. Here's my x value, here's my y value. The center is at -3, 4, so this will be +3 and -4. This will be the equation of this particular circle. All right, folks, this time it is all you. Here we have question number 4. It's the same directions as before. You're going to find the missing information. So at this time, I'm going to have you pause the video now, and when you've completed the problem and have your answer, go on ahead so you can see my solution. You ready, guys? So here's my answer. Don't lie, I know you got the same thing as I did. Radius of 5, beautiful equation, all pretty and typed on the screen. It's the beauty of computers, I tell you. All right, my friends, it is time for a very, very, very quick check. We're going to do 3 super fast questions about one circle. You ready? Well, not really super fast because you can always pause. Okay, let's not kid ourselves, right? First question, and boom. All right, guys, what's the radius of the circle? Come on, what's the radius? What's the radius? What's the radius? What's the radius? That's right, my radius is 3. Woohoo, that was easy. Look at me dancing it out. Ooh, cool. Dance it out, dance it out, dance it out, Carlton, dance it out. Number 2, where's the center of this circle? Go ahead, see if you can get it before I do. The center is at 2 to the right, 1 up. My center is at 2, 1. All right, one more. So what would be my equation? Put those things together. radius of 3, the center was at 2, 1, up, open, closed, squared, sum, open, closed, squared, equals, well, the radius of 3, one more time, 3 times 3 is 9. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. X goes here, Y goes here. This is a positive 2, so minus 2. Positive 1, so minus 1. And there, my friends, is the equation of the circle. Oh my gosh, it's time for a bonus question. I was totally not expecting that. What a surprise. Bonus question time. All right, guys, dance it out, dance it out. What is the equation of this circle? Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can get it before me. Poner una bachatica. Oh, 3 spaces back, 2 up, 3 spaces back, 2 up. Okay, okay. Open, closed, squared, sum, open, closed, squared, equals. Radius is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. X goes here. Y goes here. A negative 3 means plus 3. A positive 2 means minus 2. Ta-da! There's the equation of this particular circle. Well, friends, here's what we've done today. Today, we really truly talked a lot about the equation of a circle. We know that the values in the parentheses that are being squared have everything to do with the center. And we know that the value that it equals is the radius, and it is squared, so we might need to do a square root. We can even write the equation if you give me just the picture. We can totally figure it out because we are awesome. And plus, because we did one, and I can always rewind the video and watch it again. But whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm trying to say. Thanks so much for paying attention to this awesome video on the equation of a circle. Your next step is to go back to my CPS classroom and look for the next activity. And if you do need some help, remember to go to Google and Google the equation of a circle. Or, of course, you can go to Khan Academy and do the same. Have a great, wonderful, awesome, fantabulous day. Laters.